So what's going on to you, Sagittarius? You, Sagittarius, gave me the most views, so I'm going to give you the first reading. I thought Aries was going to have it, but then y'all came from behind and was like, nah, give me that. You snatched the crown off of Aries' head. But look, for you, Sagittarius, you have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Two of Pentacles. So there's a sense of you, Sagittarius, basically finding or looking for someone, not necessarily anyone so particular to the point where they just don't exist, but you are looking for a particular type of person. And a lot of you, Sagittarius, may understand. You understand a lot more of what it is that you're looking for. So, you know, it's big enough, right? The pool is big enough for you to be able to still find what it is that you're looking for, because you're not asking for anything too off the wall, but it's small enough to where it's specific enough to where you keep away goofies. Because if you're just saying that you just want any old anybody, then any old anybody will essentially do, right? And you could end up running into some shady characters when you have that mentality of, you know, just anybody. So then you have the Two of Pentacles. So there's a sense of you linking up, not hooking up, linking up with somebody, just first time connecting with them, trying to find out what it is that they are about. And there's a sense of the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. This person has some people that are interested in them, but they're overdoing it in the sense that they're telling you about it. And you, Sagittarius, are like, why are they telling you about that? You know, as if you should care. You know, what exactly is up with that? Why are they telling you about that nonsense, right? Like, especially when you dating somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't talk to, if you play in the field, you don't talk to the person that you getting to know about the other person that you with. If you live that type of lifestyle, right? So this person is sloppy with theirs. They coming at you like you a friend, but this is why a lot of you Sagittarius had to dub them. You didn't want to have anything to do with them because you have the Knight of Cups. You didn't want to have anything to do with them because you can already see the effery showing up from a mile away. You already saw how this thing started out. Like, it started out janky in on itself, right? You thought that this person, the way that this person was coming off, I mean, this person was coming off like they understand the assignment. They understand what's happening. And what's happening is, even if they're playing their field, they're being very honest and they're clean about how they do it, right? It's not about, you know, it's not necessarily about like cheating or anything like that. But you thought that they had their stuff together. Maybe they don't necessarily have another person, but they have people that are into them, right? They just haven't allowed those people to have that much access to them like that, you know, yet. But regardless of whether or not, you know what I mean, they're playing the field, they're still doing it very sloppily, because honestly, they thought that talking to you, Sagittarius, about how many people they have, or being flashy, or flashing their gold and all of that, or whatever, right? Just being flashy and being extravagant will work. And, you know, that only works with people who is trying to attract a certain type of attention. And that only works with people who is drawn to that type of stuff because they see that type of person as a lick. They see that type of person as like an easy target to try to get that other person to be convinced that they like them so that they can get something out of them. And, you know, the person who has that type of mentality where, you know, they're willing to do stuff like that, it's a different type of mentality. It's not like the regular person. So the thing is that the Knight of Cups represents you, Sagittarius, had to dip out before that situation got even more dumb, because it wasn't going to go anywhere really constructive. It was just going to be about you, Sagittarius, essentially being unimpressed with this loser that would just like try their whole shtick would be, their whole gimmick is to try to get you to feel jealous and compete by trying to be too overt about telling you how many people they have chasing up on after them. Oh, you know, I got this, I got these people, I have this people, I have these people. You need to do more, because if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and get someone else to get with the program. And the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands represent you, Sagittarius, stood your ground, and you see how this person, they crumpled. This person is pressed. They stressed out. Because now it's, you know, they had all these options. What happened to these options? How come they can't go to these options or find someone else that isn't one of their options, right? Since they got it like that. And then you have and then there's the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Because this person, they know it themselves that the people that are into them, they're dysfunctional. They themselves are dysfunctional, and that they know that you, Sagittarius, are the best option that they have. But they don't, but see, the thing is that they want to get with you, but they don't want you to understand your level of importance. And the reason why is because if you start to understand your level of importance, what's going to happen is that now you have a lot of leverage. You have some power in the relationship to be like, nah, you don't necessarily want this, right? Because when we start talking about polygyny and all of that and multiple partners, the only people who can have that type of stuff are two mature people and a person who is also qualified. That is a qualification. There's no way in the world that a person is going to be entrusted to be in a polygynous relationship where they have two or more separate partners, right? Excuse me, separate romantic interests, and they're terrible. They haven't figured out any element of their life. They don't know who they are. It's not going to happen, because the parties involved are going to be like, you can't get me. You having trouble with me, and you want 2 and 3 or more, right? So this person got a whole lot of drama, you know, on either side. This person has a lot of drama. They, again, sloppily, they can't really keep their personal business out of the street. So, you know, they expect that you were going to go hang out with them and get caught up with that nonsense to now where your business can get put out there in the street too. Nah. So let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Oh, also too, with the Nine of Cups, this person thinks that they got it under control. They play it off like they got it under control. No, they don't. They don't. That's a delusion. The Ten of Cups, the Temperance, which is Sagittarius, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like this person is a train wreck, because metaphorically, because the Ten of Cups and the Temperance, you could have said something, you could have really went in and hurt this person's feelings, but you're just going to leave them to be in their own trash pile, because the situations that they have between the people that are chasing up on after them, that are their options, it's a real janky situation. And you, Sagittarius, don't want to get caught up with that, for you to get dragged down into the dysfunction and the drama with them. So the thing is that the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, is about you can do better than that, you know. And a lot of you Sagittarius know it yourselves that y'all can do way better than that. So continue to be on the lookout. See the Two of Swords. I have to report on what it is that I get. I don't control what cards come out. I just report it. So the Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles right here is about how, yeah, you know, keep moving forward, getting to know other people. You're certainly not going to be with this dysfunctional individual. This person is a weirdo because they can't even straighten out their own situation. You know, they got a lot of drama where it's like people, you know, potentially putting their business all in the street and everything like that because of how sloppily they move, even with some of the people that they have chosen up on to be in a relationship with them that want them back. Is just real janky. And the Queen of Pentacles represents how a lot of you Sagittarius are not down for that. You Sagittarius are glad that y'all evolved, because with the younger you may or may not have actually gone for that. You know, you may have been like, okay, well, you got to compete. And look, it happens to the best of us. You know, everybody competes at some point in their life, unless they get put on to the game really early, and then they get put on to the game as to why really early. 9 chances out of 10, most people are gonna get played like that, because a lot of us, especially in our families, don't really put us on to game. They don't really tell us, you know, and they don't tell us why. So they don't tell us X, Y, Z, stay away from this, 1, 2, and 3. This is the type of situation that you want to attract. This is the type of person that you want to have around. And why is because, and why you should stay away from X, Y, and Z is because of this, right? We just basically thrown into the world, basically, where we essentially got to figure it out on our own. And some people, you Sagittarius, are truly in a lucky place, because some people never figure it out. This is where you get a lot of the people who are willing to pay. You know, not all, because some people know the game. Is just that, you know, they just don't care. There's an element where they don't care. And that's a whole other topic for another day. But the Queen of Pentacles represents you, Sagittarius, care. You don't want to have to interact with somebody who essentially is a blight, who is a knucklehead, who, you know, a person where it's like, you know, this person can't control themselves. Their person's situation, their lifestyle is so dysfunctional, you know. But other than that, you Sagittarius just need to keep it moving forward. Let's clarify some more cards and let's get out of here. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. The Fool, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, ooh, Lovers, ooh, 5 major arcana back to back. You've never, oh, look at that. My Conor McGregor voice, look at that. Right? Look at that. So look, so what this means, to clarify the Knight of Cups, right, is, again, very appropriate for this. The Fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not born last night. You Sagittarius are very aware of what's going on around you. You're becoming a lot more socially adept, socially on point, because you're becoming a lot more street smarts, even to the subtleties. So the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune is, you have to show your value by restricting access to people who do not come to you the correct way that you want them to. So the Magician and the Lovers represents, but you will continue to move forward. And for the person, you know, who could potentially show you something that will have you be in their life, it'll be a blessing for them. But for someone that thinks that you're just going to accept anything, they got another thing coming, because you have a lot to offer. So that's it. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100,000 subs. Right now I have 14,624 subscribers. That is so amazing to say that. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Come through and get a reading from me so I can keep the show going, get my books, get my merch. Appreciate you.